29th of December. It's first dry, reasonable weather for painting, and I've made a start on this. That's another job done, but I think what I might do is move that bug hotel up a bit higher. I think it's too low. So on that trellis I intend to grow a new clematis. I lost my Dr. Rupel and it was in the wrong place once I'd rearranged the garden, so I've got to choose what I'm going to put there, but that can't go until springtime. Oh, it's just a quick 5 minutes coming out here. I spent nearly the whole morning cleaning the greenhouse. When I say clean the greenhouse, or clean the contents. So that's tidier. What I do need to do though is it needs to be disinfected and all the glass needs to be washed. But I've reorganised it, got rid of all the rubbish, so it'll be ready for the spring. The other thing I've done is I've put everything back in the summer house, so it's all ready now. And I'll show you the view from in here. There's obviously a lot of work still to be done. I don't feel so overlooked, funny enough. So yeah, it's taken me on and off most of the day, but I'm glad it's done. I'm going to go in now because it's getting quite chilly. I'll get myself a nice cup of coffee. There's not much light left, but I've just managed to finish that bed. That's the one that was aborted when I damaged my finger back in November. But I've come out today and this afternoon it stopped raining and I've managed to get that one finished. Welcome back everybody. It's 2023 and I'm actually quite excited because I'm actually sitting in my summer house in its new position and everything's been repainted. The furniture and bits and pieces have all been cleaned where they were stored in the greenhouse for most of the late autumn winter. So it all looks normal in here now. Looking outside, things are a little bit different. I managed to get another raised bed finished yesterday. Now this is the one that I started back in November and then had a bit of a nasty accident with a sledgehammer, which meant that I haven't been able to do anything for weeks. And then of course we had the really cold weather which prevented me doing anything, followed by the Christmas period. So yesterday, to actually get out in the garden and spend a couple of hours, was just brilliant. So if I turn the camera around, this is the one that I finished yesterday, and then if I point, all this here's got to be completely cleared, and there's the wood for the final raised bed to be completed, and that's what I'm aiming for today. But first of all, my main priorities, my cup of coffee, and I'm just going to sit here and watch the birds for a little while. Paddy's just come out to join me. He needs a haircut. He's got his winter coat on. He's a massive fluff ball, but you'll see him in a minute. So, cheers. Look at him, he's got so much hair. He's like a little teddy bear. But We had a scare with him in the summer, but he's been really, really well all winter. And he's 15 in February, so he's doing really well. It's such a shame. Rain has stopped playing. But if I turn the camera on, you can see what I've done so far. Oh, so this is where I've got to. I've managed to clear all that area, and then I'm starting to build the lower frame. Once that's completed, I can then line it up and position it where I want it, put the pegs in, and then build the second layer. So I'm pleased about that. It's just a pity I've had to stop now. But while I was just putting that frame together, there was squawking and screeching, an awful lot of noise going on above my head, and I initially was ignoring it because I was engrossed in what I was doing, but it didn't stop, and I suddenly looked up. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Right above my garden and a little above the rooftops was 2 red kites, and they were being bombed, not by crows. Usually you see a couple of crows will dive bomb and warn them off, but I think it was either a sparrowhawk or a kestrel. I could be wrong, it was hard to tell because I was then trying to look through my camera rather than just looking at it, you know, so through my eyes. So I was looking through the camera in the end, just trying to film it. So yeah, it was amazing, amazing sight. But I'll put that little bit of footage on after this. But I'm forced to stop now, so I'm going to go in, warm up, have another cup of coffee and perhaps my lunch, and if it dries up in an hour or so, I might come out and try and do a bit more. I'll speak to you in a bit. My God, I can't believe it. I've got 2 red kites. Look at that. Oh, it rained so much yesterday that I didn't get an awful lot done, but today I'm going to try and carry on and finish this last bed. So see how we get on. That's it, folks. Every single raised bed is now in. What I need to do next, and it won't be today because I'm just too tired, but I need to line each of the empty beds and then level the pathways between each bed, put down a membrane and then gravel. So this area here, there will be gravel, but I shall leave a small bed there for the rose and the rhubarb. But look at this, look, the rhubarb's coming up. On this side, this needs membrane down and gravel. And then I lost all the broad beans when we had that sub-zero temperatures, so I need to pull them out and replant. But I'm quite pleased. It still looks an awful mess. All this path has got to be redone. Got to lift all the slabs, do the membrane again, level it, fresh gravel down, and then when we get some nicer weather, get the jet wash out and I shall scrub all the slabs. And then the next big job to do is sorting all this area out. But I think I might leave that closer to the spring. But for now, yeah, I'm done. So I'll see you next time. Take care.